So here we are in the lounge again, and you are so welcome. You know, I said before that I wanted to do some fireside chats, and here you are by my fireside, if you like. It's off camera, but it's there. And I want to talk to you a bit more about life in the Spirit, and how when Jesus comes, he presents himself to us, we receive him, and then we start to see that he's not the same as we are. And that comes as quite a shock, because we think that actually he agrees with all our opinions. And he comes up and says, actually, I don't agree with you in that. I don't see that person like that. I don't see that situation like that. And you're spluttering and saying, but you don't know what they've just done to me. Oh yeah, I'm fully aware of that. But actually, this is how I deal with it. Oh, well, if you put it like that, I suppose there is another way of doing it. So life in the Spirit essentially is about displacement. Displacing what you think and believe with what he thinks and believes. Because it's all about having the faith of our Lord Jesus Christ. It's not our faith. We never have to drum faith up. We live in the faith of Christ. And he never doubted anything. Because he knew who he was, he knew who his Father was, he knew what he'd come to do. He gritted his teeth, set his face as flint, and did it. It's going to be the same for us. We know what we've got to do. We've got to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. We've got to present our bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto him, which is our reasonable service. It means that's just the beginning of it. But you find if you do that, life is transformed. And though the situations around you may be exactly the same, your perception of them is completely different. You find you actually have no enemies but one. And you hate him with the same malevolent hatred that he hates you. So it's even. We start from a level playing field. It's all good, but it is about unlearning. Even if you've been a Christian for 50 years, in the dispensation in which we find ourselves, you're going to find yourself being challenged on your belief systems. And you're going to think, I thought I knew that. I thought I've lived that for years. But he is revealing himself in a way that he has, I don't think, ever revealed himself before. And we need to become learners, disciples, teachable, mouldable, ready to throw out that which we can see isn't right. Once we've got the hang of it, it's easy. I always say now, last week I thought I knew that, this week I know I don't. I'm constantly changing, constantly on the move. Things that I had a very set idea about, forget it. I'll perhaps tell you some more about that another time. Meanwhile, I think you've got enough to digest there for a moment or two. God bless you.